swinging through the city, I'm in the booth, literally swinging my arms like this, and I'm talking. And if I'm in a combat scene, I'm literally punching and talking at the same time. And if I'm perched up on a building, I will literally get on the chair and I'd say,
awesome.
yeah, and give them that performance. And then on mocap stage, it's a little different because we have our actors and we're all in our suits, and like I said, it's imaginary world, so we get to have a little more fun and use a little more imagination.
Okay.
Yeah, for Ghost in the booth, they used to give me a belt with a sword, like a shorter version, but like a plastic kind of sword, just to get in the mood of Jen, which is really nice of them. They didn't have to do that, but it seemed to help.
Yeah.
But as far as the gesture stuff, I feel like the normal acting, like theater and stuff, is very different from voiceover acting, and I think a lot of times doing the gestures like really help. One of my friends was taking a VO class, and he was trying to do a villain voice and whatever, and it made a difference when he was told to do this or something with the hand, that made the voice even more evil. And I think that's true. When I did Thunder, which in Fortnite, he was supposed to be like a cool lizard. So what I did was just do this a lot of times, just and the voices kind of turned out to be kind of cool. So it helps.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Do you guys often find yourself laughing at yourselves on set because of either something that your character is doing, or you're just man, I must just look outlandish right now, that kind of stuff?
Oh, putting on that mocap suit. Ooh. It reminds you how fit you can either be or you're not.
You're fit though.
I lose weight, I gain weight, I lose it. I'm like, hold on, this suit was not like this last week. I don't know what's going on, but yeah.
Did you do the voice in the voiceover booth with the head cam?
Yep. So
that's also silly where we're in the booth and we don't have the dots, but we just have a camera in our face. I'm sure they'll simplify it eventually, as they always do, but it's not just this. We have a pack, I believe.
We have a pack. Yeah, we have a whole pack.
Yeah, and for the sound, so there's 2 mics here, and it's all the whole thing.
It's like you're in the Matrix.
Yeah, it's like you're in the Matrix. And that is silly, but sometimes, did you get to perform off of each other at the booth?
On the booth, in the booth, no, just on mocap stage.
Oh yeah, we were fortunate to be whenever we had a camera booth scene, there would be 2 people doing a scene, and that actually helped.
See y'all, so that's funny because that's how we do it in for the TV shows. Yeah, for the animation TV shows, we're all in one booth, and
cool.
we're going off of each other. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Do you try to get into a specific headspace when you're trying to play a specific actor? Is there something you do to really feel Miles, or I don't.
Yeah.
Mindset wise?
Yes. I definitely get into the headspace of being a 17-year-old boy again, and having some powers. But no, I actually get to be a big kid again. Playing Miles is probably one of the funnest characters that I've played so far. Outside of Grown Ups with Adam Sandler, because that was just fun. Just being with those guys, it's just a blast on set. But Miles has probably been one of my favorites because I get to be a big kid again, guys. I'm on stage, I have a mocap suit on, and we're in a warehouse just like this with maybe 90 cameras or 100 cameras around us, and we get just I keep saying, use imagination, because that's what you get to do.
And like I said, for me it was the sword on my hip that always helped me get in the mood. And I think for each character, if you get to do, because a lot of times you just do it for a day, of day players, but if you get to do it more than one session, usually we have like a character's go-to thing that you say, that you repeat to get in the headspace of the character. Now that I say that, I can't remember what it was for Jin. Yeah, I can't remember.
You can't remember? You don't want to say it?
I can't remember. I just probably said my name. I was just like, I'm Jin Sakai. That's probably what I said.
And then he's like, that's it. It's all coming back.
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah.
Does anyone have any questions? I was like, don't be lying, you.
I have a question for both of you. Nadji first.
Did you want to come up here?
What?
Did you want to come up?
Sure, I can.
Oh yeah, there's like a. Oh, that's not.
I know.
That's for us.
Yeah, we film it.
Can I just stand like behind the camera? Like.
Yeah, you're good, man. What's your name?
My name is Payson.
Payson. Nice to meet you, Payson.
Nice to meet you too. I love both your games. So my first question is for you. Any comment as to whether Sony has contacted you to be a voice in Beyond the Spider-Verse?
So I was finishing the second game, so I was a little busy at the moment. But yes, some calls were made and some things were taking place. But I had to finish the second game.
Yeah, I think we all thank you so much for that.
Yes,
And then,
thank you.
my question for Daisuke.
Yes.
Yep.
Did you play Ghost of Tsushima?
5 times.
Then I will ask you for the first time. Spoilers for a 3-year-old game. Did you kill your uncle or did you spare your uncle?
I just have one person. She's
She's like, wait.
Keep it in there. I thought I was gonna kill and then I spared.
Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. I'm the same way, and now I feel very good.
It's not, but you know, there's no correct answer. But we're in the same page.
Did you hear?
Don't.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Good.
Spoiler-free zone.
You did hear most.
Thank you, Payson.
Who else has a question? Right here.
My man. Tell us your name.
Joshua?
Joshua. Nice to meet you, Joshua.
So, I do a few voices on my YouTube channel, not nearly as professional as you guys, but including Miles Morales, and I was just wondering if, you guys have any advices to, improve, because, sometimes consistency is a big problem for me, because I'll do, a really good take, and then my next one will be trash, and then I'll be like, oh, I had it a second ago. So, if you have any advice on how to improve.
Why don't you go first?
Any advice? Just keep doing it. If the feeling of oh, that's trash. I do that. I'm still auditioning.
Yeah.
And whenever I do it, I think it sounds good in my head, but I'm oh, when I listen to it, I'm like, oh, it's trash. So I just want you to know that, yeah, you're doing it. You're doing it. So don't worry about it. Don't be too harsh on yourself. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna mess your head up real quick, man. So when I'm in the booth and I tell them, oh, I want to do another one that was trash, they're like, no, we love that one. That was amazing. I said, what? I was like, no, please, one more. They're like, just for you. But sometimes we get in our head. And they want it conversational. They want it natural. Every conversation isn't perfect. So you got to think about that as well too. So.
Also, I would say that voiceover acting is just acting as well.
Yeah.
So just be open to learning every which way.
Yeah.
So take a scene study class, take an audition class. Whatever you can to make yourself a better actor, because I think a lot of the advice I would have for you would be what's the character trying to do? What's his objective? What's his action? What's his obstacle? All the basics.
Yep. Read your stage direction.
You understand? Yeah. So.
Thank you, guys.
Of course, man. Tell us your name again, Joshua. That's right.
Right here in the front.
So I've heard a very strong rumor that Sony is developing a Ghost of Tsushima feature-length film.
Oh.
It's not a rumor. It's out there. It's a yeah.
It's in development.
Confirmed.
It's in development. Confirmed.
I don't know if you can say. Are you gonna play Jin?
No.
Oh.
He said no.
I mean, they haven't called me at all.
I don't think
But
they've cast it yet.
You know we're on strike now.
Yeah. So no, definitely no. Right now. I would be very surprised if they call me.
Can we
Because
start a petition?
if you want.
First, would you do it if they?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would do it. But I'm not gonna fight it for myself, just because I don't trust Hollywood in that way.
That's a.
You know what I mean? You know what? You understand.
I definitely understand. What is your name, love?
Yeah.
Lauren.
Lauren. Nice to meet you, Lauren.
Thank you, Lauren.
Nice to meet you. Lauren.
I just want a cameo. I just want the Nolan North treatment. That's all. But if they don't call me, then I will make it about race. Oh, Nolan North and Troy Baker and Ashley Johnson. What's it about me? That,
I see.
I'm totally gonna use a race card.
We'll support you. Who else? Right here.
Hi, Miles. Nice to see you again.
Uh-oh, Bella.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You're doing amazing. I love your teeth, by the way. I told you that
Thank you very
earlier.
much. It's hard to talk. I don't know what's going on.
I know.
Anyway, so I just want to say that I appreciate all the work that you've done. Me
Thank
and
you.
my friends absolutely love Spider-Man.
Thank you.
And I wanted to know if you had a favorite scene from the first Spider-Man game. You know, Miles is in that one, and then his standalone game. Do you have a favorite scene that you shot with Yuri Lowenthal, and then you yourself? Do you have a favorite scene?
Yes. Okay. So the first game, we had a bonding moment where Miles kind of got, not bullied, but I guess jumped by some thugs in the alley, and Peter came and saved him. And he fought him off for him, but at the same time, he didn't just swing off. He picked me up and he was like, "Here, put your fist up. I'm gonna teach you how to fight." And man, that right there, I come from a single mom, household, so no father was in my life, so I went through a lot of things that I had to learn on my own, becoming a man, and that was one of them. So that was a very, very close bonding moment me and Yuri had. And for myself and Miles, I thought that was a fart. I'm sorry. Just wanted to lighten the mood a little bit. For myself and Miles, I got to do a lot of, shout out to Jasiri Booker. That was our main stunt guy when I couldn't do all the flips. And because we had, our yes, attached to us. But I got to do a lot of stunts in Miles. So they got to throw me against the wall a couple of times. I got to slide on the floor. I got some rug burns. And yeah, so, like I said, I got to have a lot of fun on Miles. So, yeah.
Will we get to see more of your fun tricks in October when the next game releases?
Ooh. The wait will be worth it.
I'm excited.
Okay.
The wait will be worth it. Thank you, Bella.
Thank you.
Of course.
Who else? Right here.
Hi, nice to meet you guys.
Hey, what's going on, Pi?
Nadji, my question for you is, since you started doing voice acting early on in your career, back in The Last of Us,
Yes.
2013 as Sam,
Yes.
and 10 years later, now that you're doing Miles again in
Yes.
Spider-Man 2, I would ask, what, as a voice actor, do you think is the most valuable lesson that you've learned in that 10-year time?
Wow, that's an amazing question.
I spent some time thinking about it.
No, but I'm gonna be strictly honest with you, man. Tell you Pi, right?
What's up?
Tell me your name again.
Charlie.
Charlie. I don't know why I said Pi.
No, you're good, bro.
That's a good name. Is anybody here Pi? No?
Nobody's Pi. Okay, Charlie.
Discord friend whose name is Pi. So.
Really?
There you go.
I was in the play Life of Pi, so that's probably
Oh, there you go. That's it.
Oh shit, bro. Oh shit.
probably why.
Yeah, it's probably right.
Go ahead.
So listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm with Charlie. I was horrible I was horrible at voiceovers.
Oh.
I wasn't getting any voiceover work for the longest time. For the longest time because I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, and my mom is Jamaican. So, my family, they talk very fast. And, coming from Atlanta, I also had a little Georgia accent, that I had to fix. So they put me in speech classes. And I went through a lot as a kid, so voiceover, I was not. I love your outfit, by the way. A hot dog just walked in.
Mr. Hot Dog.
I wasn't getting any voiceover work, man, to be honest. So when The Last of Us came, that wasn't even a voiceover audition. It was a mocap audition. Yeah, so I thought it was an on-screen, regular audition, and I walked into a mocap stage, and I was like, okay, this is not normal. I'm like, I thought this was just on camera and, just a regular audition for, a TV show, movie, because they code a lot of things. And long story short, it ended up being a video game, and I was super, super, super surprised. But when it came down to the voiceover work, yes. My first voiceover was actually a movie with Angelina Jolie called Changeling. I advise y'all do not watch that film.
So that means everyone
Yeah.
go home and find it?
No, don't. Yeah, it's a super, super, super dark true story.
Oh.
Yes, it's a true story and it's super, super, super dark. Do not watch it. Shout out to Angelina Jolie though. If you're watching this, you know that movie. But anyway, I played a screaming boy, and I just had to scream my lungs off. Yeah, but that scene was that was my first voiceover role. So long story short, Miles ended up being when I was 17, and that was my first actual voiceover role. And I played a young, African American kid. So I just tapped into my younger self at 13. And I was 17 at the time, playing Miles at 13. So, I just made my voice a little higher, and then he was a brainiac kid. So, I just talked, how I think some of my little baby cousins that are super smarter than me would talk, and then that was it. Yeah, man.
Well, thank you guys very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Charlie. I love your jacket, by the way, man. That trench coat is swinging, man. Oh, yeah.
Can you still do the Georgian accent?
It comes out time to time, man.
What is that?
No.
Oh.
He was like, wow, that was awful.
It's very subtle.
I love it.
Anyone else? Mr. Hot Dog, you ain't got any questions?
Hot dog!
Hot diggity dog.
Hot diggity dog!
What's your favorite role so far? All of you.
I mean, it's got to be Jin. Yeah, it's got to be Jin. It's my favorite. Sure.
Yeah, I would say Mouse.
Honestly, very good. I am still upset that I cried so hard. Like, with The Last of Us, I cried so hard with Ghost of Tsushima. It was incredible.
Thank you so much.
I couldn't have been more beautiful
Whoa.
with boogers and tears just right down my face.
Yes. Well, you're gorgeous, by the way.
Oh,
So
thanks.
your crying face was probably.
Oh,
Wasn't
awful.
that bad.
No, it was terrible.
I wasn't-
I swear.
How about you? How about what's your favorite as far as?
Hot Dog, who do you think we looking at?
I know, right? He's like, how about you? Well, tell us your name, man. Michael.
Michael.
How about what's been your favorite role from us?
This is embarrassing. This is my first game on Expo, and I just like coming to these panels. So I'm
Love
not
it.
sure if I've actually seen.
Do you
That
know
is-
who we are?
We love I appreciate the honesty so much.
Another question. Okay.
Yes. Yes, Michael.
Really emotional scenes. So if you're doing like voice acting for a real emotional scene, like a death scene,
Yes.
or a love scene, or whatever like that, I mean, how do you tap into that in the booth?
You stub your toe.
I mean, that's really difficult. I mean, I just to try to be in the character's moment and all that, all the acting stuff. But that's something I'm still figuring out for myself. I think, because how do you sound? I feel like a lot of times you have to make a little more sound than you might naturally do because it's a voiceover. But I'm still learning. How about you?
Uh, I'm a method actor,
Oh.
so it's a blessing and a curse being a method actor because I do take from my personal experiences. So if it is a crying scene, I'm gonna think about those times, that brought me there, naturally, and yeah, and for emotional scenes as well too, I take from my own personal experiences. Yeah, it brings you there though, and it makes people on set cry too. So it's like, hey, let me get a break real quick, and I'll come back. But yeah.
So would you then say it's much easier for you guys to tap into like your actual acting roles to force that kind of emotion out of yourself instead of like doing it in the booth?
Go ahead.
Huh? What is it?
Is it easier for you to cry in real life, or was it harder for you to cry in the booth?
Oh.
Or to like make that emotion
Well,
come
that's
out?
the thing. I don't cry. That's the problem.
You don't cry?
Yeah, I never.
He's like, I'm
cry.
tear ductless.
Yeah, I mean, I cry when I watch like Pixar films.
Oh God, that's a given.
So
Everybody.
I think I have to do that whenever I need it. Otherwise, it's,
Just like put on the first 5 minutes of Up, and I'm good.
yeah, I mean that's the one. That's the
Seriously,
one.
I know, I
Only
know.
only takes what, 4 minutes?
Oh yeah, just
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Finding Nemo.
Yeah, but I wish I
not
was.
Pixar.
Yeah, I wish I was more
Close.
like him in that sense. If I still need to figure out what that is for me because I have a hard time crying real tears. I'm surprised when people do it. A lot of times for me, I don't need to do that because me like being angry or,
And your character's tough as shit too.
He
so,
is.
yeah.
Jin is super tough.
Yeah, and I get teary-eyed, but I never like do the thing. So
I never do the thing.
do the thing.
Like I get close.
Never.
Because you know what they say, it's all about how you stop yourself from
Yep.
crying. That's real.
So you just like
that's
suck
the
up your
truth.
tear.
Yeah.
No, that's the hard part. No, seriously, that is the hard part. Once you're done with the scene, they're like, all right, cut, you're done. You're like, God damn it. Why did I think of that? Sorry, my language. I'm like, oh no, I gotta still think about this. Oh God, no. But yeah, that's why, yeah.
Who's next? Right here.
Now everybody's happy.
Once you're done shooting a scene or wrapping out a character, do you guys have like an emotional like recovery time or like a recovery plan? Like once you're done being this character for so long, do you need like a certain amount of time to decompress, or can you just like jump right back into the next?
Music does it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, music. Yeah.
What do you listen to?
Oh, a lot. Jazz, rock, hip hop. I'm an alternative guy. I can go from Kendrick Lamar to Nirvana to The Doors to Pink Floyd to Snoop Dogg to the greats. But it definitely is music for me. That brings me right back to reality and kind of levels my head out after, an intense scene.
Yeah, and it's interesting because he says method acting. I feel like I'm not that. And so it is emotionally it's
See
easy.
why we were close.
Emotionally, it's easy for me to just get out. I mean, I do theater, and a lot of times if you're doing that performing every 8 shows a week. I have a friend who's a play called Cambodia Rock Band, which is about Cambodian genocide, and so he used to like really take himself seriously because he's Khmer and it's his story. But you do that, for long periods of time, it's not good for you. So you have to learn how to get out of it. But yeah, I'm more of the like just do the job, tell the story, and then get the heck out.
Yeah.
I wish I was more like him.
No, you can't stay in there. You can't bring that back home. I definitely go home. I take me a long hot shower just to get rid of, just the set quiet lifestyle, you know, and just get back to reality. Get back to washing my clothes, cleaning, you know, just get back to being a human. And that makes me, you know, level-headed. Boom.
Nice. Let's see.
I like that hat,
This
by the
Spidey
way.
in the front.
Yours, yes.
I have a question for Nadji.
What's up, Spidey?
So, do you have a character in Spider-Man that's your favorite besides Peter and Miles, obviously, because they're easy choices, but do you have a favorite character from those games at all?
From the games, I like Finn. Finn was awesome. She was badass. Oh, God, I'm sorry, I can't.
I like Octavia.
curse.
Octavia's
No.
my favorite.
She was bad, but
Bad butt.
she was great.
Also, one more question. Do you think my friend here would make a good live-action Miles?
I think he would. What's your name, man?
What?
What's your name?
I'm calling myself Miles. Just for that minute.
That's right. You better claim it, man. Hey, anyone could wear the mask.
Hey, that's
Hey.
good.
That's right.
Who else? Let's see. What do you?
When you guys were recording your different voice works in your games and such, was there ever a line that you had to voice that was just your favorite, like that it was just very memorable when you were able to speak it?
Good with that one.
In the booth or just anywhere?
I think about
Just anywhere.
I have to think about that one.
that. Me too.
Goes through years of lines.
I mean, I think it's the funny ones for me. I mean, they're all good, but some stuff that we get to ad lib, the ones that don't get used in the game.
Yeah.
There's one where if you play the game, there's one where Jin lets out a bear and Kenji's like running away from the. Or no, Kenji tries to help Jin by opening a cage of a bear. And I'm like Jin screaming like, that's not helping, Kenji. And I was, I did it in a funny way like that, and they were like, they were laughing in the booth, but they're not going to use it. But I love that. And there's another one as the young Jin. This is my favorite. I said as I defeat Lord Shimmer in the very beginning in the training, as young Jin, I said, I win. And they kind of recorded it, and they kind of kept using it throughout the rest of the the time we were working. Whenever, like at the end of the session, they would play that and be like, "I win." I kind of wish that they used it, but they didn't.
They did. Yeah. I would piggyback off that. It would definitely be some of the lines that we would say in the booth that we would all, have jokes and laughs about, but they would never make it into the game.
What can you share?
I can't curse.
Oh. Are we not allowed to curse right now?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Oh.
He said go.
But how bad is it?
Just some. It was some yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Not too bad.
It was a line from Yuri, which was funny, but they kept it in there. Well, they didn't keep it in the game, but they kept it yippee-ki-yay. Yeah, it was funny.
that's
See, and I would just love to have like how they do at the end of like some Pixar films where they have like bloopers of like lines that they just animate. I'm like, please put that in like video games or like
That would be fun.
have y'all in. Yeah, that would be incredible. I would love to see or like watch voice actors in the booth. Like I want to see you like all suited up like a gremlin or something, running around. The
I
city.
know with mocap, I didn't mean to cut you off, Ash.
You're good.
I know with mocap, they do have a behind-the-scenes guy, usually, where that footage is at. I have no idea. But yeah, so on mocap stage, we do have a behind-the-scenes guy that we usually have on set, but with the voiceover, we don't. Yeah, no, they just keep everything on audio.
I love that stuff. Let's see who else right here.
Yeah, how much of both your games were action heavy, and I was just wondering how much of the fight choreography that you guys did was yourselves or something that you got to learn while doing the game, and how much of it was stunt work?
I personally didn't do much of the fight. It was just the scenes, the big scenes, And for samurai, like even pulling out the sword is actually difficult and very precise. So that I had to do, and I had to like train myself. Like I would watch YouTube video. He did iaido for some, which I didn't know. I learned today, but it's very difficult, and so I had to learn that and do the best. I didn't become a master, but you couldn't tell. But yeah, all the fight in the game or any big stunts. Yeah, the biggest stunt is like I jumped over something heroically. That was it. Also, did you have a stunt double? That's what I'd like to know.
That's what it was. Yes, his name was Jasiri Booker. So to answer your question, we have, like I said, we have packs, these big old Iron Man looking packs on us. We have a mocap suit on us, and then we also have the helmet that is attached to us that has a camera that goes all the way around our face. So when it comes to the flips and the kicks and the getting thrown against the wall, well, sometimes we do get to get thrown against the wall. They'll just take the stuff off and say, here, we'll throw you against the wall. But when it comes to the flips and the actual combat, yes, they have the actual stunt guys to, because the cameras, they're flimsy. Not flimsy because they're expensive cameras, but if you break one, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good.
Let's see, who else? In the orange, yeah.
Oh, Nadji, I just wanted to ask if there was anything you were able to share with us about the return of Spider-Cat in October.
You said Spider what? Cat?
Spider-Cat in October.
Sounds like a pass.
I think you're trying to get a spoiler. And Spider-Cat, he was in Alaska.
Oh yeah, Spider-Cat. Oh yeah, he was.
Spider-Cat.
Oh, I love Spider-Cat.
Get ready for October 20th, man.
Oh, you know Spider-Cat's gonna be in there. Come on now.
You're gonna love it. Oh, I forgot. Oh, yes. Oh, my. I can't tell you. I'm sorry. Oh, no. We have some stuff for you, man. We have some stuff for you.
All right, let's see, right here on the edge.
Question is for Daisuke. What was it like to get to know the character of Jin through hours of gameplay as opposed to the nature of the business does not allow you to really prepare or give you time to form the character before work or even during the work? You have a director kind of lean to the booth and say, do this and do that. So what was it like after the fact getting to explore as Jin? Did your perspective on the character change, or did it kind of fill in for you, or what was that like?
Yeah, no, it's interesting because it was a whole nother learning experience. Because in the booth or while making it, a lot of stuff they keep rewriting things. A lot of the backstories change as you especially for Jin, it was mostly about the father that kept changing about who he was and what kind of a person he was. So as I'm performing it, sometimes I'm thinking about what my father was, and then as I'm playing it, I realize it's completely changed, but it still works. So they're using what they have. But yeah, playing it was it was like it was a learning experience, and it's weird because I can't do anything about it. It's not like theater where I get to do it again.
Yeah.
Which I would. If I could do it again, I would I know the story I want to tell, so I would do it better, but I can't do it. And then the next part of that is I learned so much from the fans, actually, because they see it from a whole different perspective, and I keep learning as I hear what they thought of a lot, like the symbolism and all of that. That's another really cool part of this whole journey.
Yes, we would not be here without you guys.
Yeah.
So I want to give y'all a round of applause as well too, because we would not be up here without you guys' love and support. So, and I'm honest to God when I say that, bottom of my heart, I love y'all.
We love you too. We love you. Both of you.
And now I have a question. Jin, what did you name your horse the 5 times that you played?
It's always different.
Because I named mine Kage, so.
The first time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or the only? Yeah, the first one was Nobu because I.
Nobu,
Yeah.
okay. And it's like, because I picked a darker horse and embellished him in like some of the lighter blue stuff because I was like, oh yeah, we love an embellished shadow, stunning. So
Right.
I was like, God, what did he name his horse?
Yeah, it was Nobu Deluxe because I got the deluxe
Oh.
horse, you know. So I called him Nobu Deluxe.
No boobs allowed.
Yeah.
Right here in the front.
During your career, is there a scene that was just really, really hard to get? That you just, it wasn't coming through how you wanted it to or how they wanted it to, and it was just really, really tough? And if so, how did you get past that? Both of you guys.
For sure. I know it's gonna sound pretty bad, but I had a scene where in Miles I had to cry over my dad dying, and I didn't really kind of know my dad. So I was like, how do I do this one? But I thought of my uncle, so, and he's still alive, so, yeah.
Yeah, for me the crying parts are the hardest. So I think it was a scene between me and Jin and Lord Shimura right before. right before they're about to fight, and they write the poems, and when they're arguing about why they must fight. That part was the hardest probably.
You're good.
I love it.
Right here.
Okay, 2 questions. The first question for both of you, what are your favorite states or countries to visit during your time off? And secondly, have either of you played Pokemon Sword, Shield, Scarlet, Violet?
Favorite state or country or state?
Yeah, states and or countries to visit during your
Oh.
time off.
For me, I think it's Japan, Tokyo, probably.
I know.
I mean, I don't get to.
Oh.
He keeps saying lucky, but
I
I'm
know,
not.
me too. I'm over here like,
But I live in New York right now, and I kind of love it. I don't know if it's the state, it's a city, but New York is fun, and also looking forward to playing Spider-Man. Is because you get to fly around, New York, and now you get to fly. I think you get to fly around Brooklyn and Queens, and those are the neighborhoods that I'm getting used to now. So yeah. And then the second question, no, I'm sorry.
What's your name, by the way? I like your shirt.
Oh, thank you, Christy, with the triangles, circles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Yeah, let's get it.
Thank you.
Of course. And so I haven't been anywhere special.
What?
I know. Okay, well, can't say special. I went to Canada.
wow.
Great.
Canada's great.
Vancouver?
Yes, Vancouver.
Yeah,
I love
love
Vancouver.
Vancouver.
Vancouver and Calgary. I went to Vancouver and Calgary. That's the only. It's not the only place I've been. I had to go out to Serbia for my face scan for Miles, and that was for like 4 days.
What?
That's so random.
Yeah, why there?
I know that.
Why'd you go to San Diego?
I know. That's when. That's when the PlayStation 5 was just coming out, and they had all their high tech, their just equipment and all their high tech, high definition stuff was all being made in Serbia. So they had me out there, and that's how they were scanning people's, faces for like 2K and stuff like that. But they went up a notch with PlayStation 5 with Miles, so they did a lot of updates, and those updates were all made in Serbia. So they had me in Serbia for like 4 days, and that was an experience.
I have so many questions.
I know. I know.
It's like a conspiracy.
I know,
or
bro.
all
I
the
know.
jobs are going to Serbia. Like, what's happening?
I don't know, man. I hope they don't do this no more. I hope it's at a different place
Did you
now.
get to see Serbia a little?
Yeah.
No, not nice.
No, I did.
good?
It was an experience.
Good, just an experience. No good or bad, just an experience.
Wrong camera.
Are they Oh! It was fantastic.
It was
We love
yeah.
Serbia.
We love Serbia.
He was like, I was there.
Love Serbia.
I'm Googling Serbia.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, now you know if you ever want to go to Japan, have Daisuke take you.
Yes, no,
Yeah,
and
if you want, yeah.
and when
Honestly,
right?
please.
going
I'm
together.
small enough to be in a carry-on ride.
I love it. No, but a place that I would love to go, yes, is Japan, Tokyo, and also oh God, Dice, help me out. Because it's the countryside of Japan. It's where the samurais they were all raised at.
I don't know. I'm no expert on Japan.
Okay, all right. Well, Tokyo oh God,
I'm like-
I missed the name on it. I think it's
It's not Okinawa, is it?
Is it Okinawa? That's
No,
where all
I don't
Okinawa's
know, like the,
an
where all
island.
the
the
samurais.
countryside?
Yeah, the countryside.
Countryside?
That's where all
There's
the
a lot of
samurai,
countryside.
The history is built at.
Oh my god.
Going on?
You really put me.
This is I don't. It's something
You put
with
me
a
on the spot.
K.
There's no shame in not knowing.
Something
Yeah,
K?
yeah, but okay. So Japan,
Daisuke? No, I'm just kidding.
Japan, Europe, Dubai. I would love to go to Dubai, and Brazil. Yeah. Oh, Jamaica, because I'm Jamaican too. I have not been to Jamaica, and my family is out there, so
Oh, that'd be cool.
it's weird.
Any Pokemon games?
We know Sarah, so any Pokemon games?
Yeah, she asked if you had played Sword Shield.
That's right. I have not yet. I turned my TV off at 15, so I don't. I just listen to music. You're right. I definitely could. I like to, I like to indulge into my headspace and maybe listen to some music or write a script or two. And I'm writing scripts now, so I think that's where my focus is at right now. Thank you so much. Tell me your name again.
Christy.
Christy.
All right, let's see.
Of
You
course.
again.
Hey,
So
Bella.
you were talking about music, Nadji, and I'm a huge music lover myself.
Yes.
You know, I've been playing a couple instruments here and there. Can you play an instrument? And if
Uh-oh.
so, what can you play?
I play the electric guitar.
Nice.
Do you have a
And
favorite song that you like to play?
and the drums. Oh gosh. My favorite song probably Black Sabbath. Enter the Void. Yeah. That's probably one of my favorite songs.
And then my question to the both of you is, do you have a song that you're listening to right now that you just can't help but put on repeat? Is there any song that you really, really love right now?
Yes. Metro Boomin, Spider-Verse, soundtrack.
Me too.
I stream on Twitch, and we have like a community on Discord, and some of us are doing one of those Spotify League thing.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
So the recent one was like foreign language song.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I guess I have to do Japanese song because I'm a representative somehow of Japan. And I was looking at like old songs that I grew up with, like Dreams Come True or Southern All Stars. But they were good, but but I found this new song. It's called Caffeine. Just look it up. I think it's good, and it's in
Caffeine?
Japanese. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
caffeine.
Okay.
And I like caffeine, so I went with that. I don't know if I'll win. They might, my community might not like that song, but I win. I win.
I win.
Just went with the song that I like right now. You know what I mean? Anyway.
I feel like I've heard that song. Now that you said caffeine, I'm like, oh. But I always go to like Mayonaka no Doa.
Huh?
Wow.
Love that song so much.
Why
It is
not
such a
know?
jam. They have like lo-fi of it as well too.
Yeah.
So I'm just
Okay.
like, nice. Take
No,
it with
okay,
me. You know, like,
okay,
and I'm just like, all right. So I'm like, it's such a good place for me.
Oh.
Let's see. Who else?
Come to find out, Ashley's dancing over here. She's over here. I see her. Okay,
I ain't got
okay.
no moves. You get more
Okay.
moves from a plastic bag in the wind.
Oh,
You
wow.
hear?
Wow. Wow. That was a good one.
As far as you guys grew up playing video games, or was it not something that you got into until you were older doing voice acting?
Man, no, I wasn't playing video games, man. I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I grew up, with Sega Genesis was my first big one, and then like Game Gear, and I think I had PlayStation and all that. But yeah, I was. And then I took a long break, and like I didn't have PlayStation 2, and then came back for once I got Ghost of Tsushima, I started playing as research. And my roommate had a PlayStation 4, so I played like Uncharted, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, so good. And Last of Us and Horizon and all the, you know, and it was actually good research because it's important to know what kind of stuff you're recording for, you know, kind of, So, yeah, research.
Yes. Likewise, yes. I grew up on. I'm 26. Okay, that's the same age. So yeah, I was definitely a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 baby. I played a lot of games like, Def Jam Fight for New York. I played, of course, a lot of GTA. I played the Matrix game, if y'all remember that. That was amazing. The Matrix game was awesome. Gran Turismo, I know they're making a movie out of that now. That was on PSP. So yeah, a lot of racing games growing up. I loved cars, so racing games were probably my favorite. And then my mom bought me a Atari when I was a kid because she was like, "This is what I used to play." So of course, Galaga.
Oh, yes.
Galaga and Pac-Man, of course. Atari. Yeah.
Right here.
I know you guys did Ghost of Tsushima and Spider-Man. They're heavy hitters, but is there a franchise you're like, man, if I can get into that, if I can do a voice for that, that would be awesome.
Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, Spider-Man. But also I auditioned for The Last of Us Part 2. You know which character, but I told him this story. I did the scene. I did do a callback, and Neil Druckmann was there, and it was opposite Laura Bailey playing Ellie, which was at the time. I actually for the callback for Ghost. Laura Bailey was my reader, and I didn't know who she was at the time.
Oh my God.
Which was great because later on I was like, oh, that's who she is. By the time I was auditioning for Last of Us, I knew who she was. Oh yeah. No, she doesn't sound anything like her in that. She's so.
She's talented.
She's so
super
good.
talented.
But yeah, so at the end of that audition, I thought I did all right. But Neil Druckmann says, "Hey, you're a good actor," and that's when I knew that I did not get the part.
I hear it in Neil's voice. When
they tell you that you're a good actor, that means that they feel bad because they're not going to give you the job.
Here's the L. Thank you for coming.
Yeah, you're good.
That
Keep
is
doing
comedy.
what you're doing.
That is
Thank
comedy,
you very much.
bro. I hear it in Neil's voice
Oh, really?
too. Yeah.
Marionette.
That's comedy.
As a question for both of you, as actors, I think more specifically towards the beginning of your career, was there anything you did to specialize your talents or like differentiate yourself, like get your foot in the door when scouting out roles? So differentiation compared to anyone else.
I'm so sorry, love. Can you come up? I heard a little bit.
I heard it.
Damn it.
So, a question for both of you, as actors,
Yes.
more specifically,
What's your name, by the way? I'm so sorry.
I'm Kay.
Kay, nice to meet you, Kay.
Hi, Kay.
In the beginning of your guys' careers, was there anything that you did to differentiate yourselves from like the competition to get your foot in the door when going for these roles?
wanna go?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Well, I just try to be the best actor that I can be, for sure. So skill and talent. But what gets in the door is the thing that and this is always a struggle. It's still a struggle, where I want to be more than just a Japanese person. But that's the one. Those are the roles that I'm gonna get. That I'm still getting. For TV, it's always Japanese. Most of the time, Japanese speaking specifically, which I can do. But it's like I want to be more than that. And I feel like I'm just getting in the door, even if there is a door. You know what I mean? But even now, I'm kind of like, I want to be able to do other things now that I'm here. So it's that thing of like, actors don't ever want to be boxed in. True artist never wants to be blocked in. But if they're gonna hire you for the most obvious thing that you are, and there's nothing wrong with taking ownership of that and going in that direction, as well as challenging yourself as an actor. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Yes, and you must grow thick skin, because this is a industry of rejection until you get your final goal. So do not give up on your dreams at all. Okay, bless you. Do not give up on your dreams. All jokes aside, the amount of rejection that I'm pretty sure you've probably gone through, but I've gone through. Has been numerous of times where I just wanted to just be like, all right, maybe this just isn't for me. But if you keep going, you grow that tough skin, and then you end up getting that job, and then it takes off. And then you start to get into the routine of what the industry is like and how you conduct yourself as an actor and as a person, and how you should go about your lines, and you start learning the process of becoming, that actor that you want to be, yeah.
But I just want to add, also know your worth.
Yeah.
And respect yourself, and where you draw that line, right?
Yeah.
Because I once got like a script where they wanted me to audition for an effeminate character that, like, which is fine, but the guy was a punchline, essentially. So there's no respect for me to play that role. So I just said, I'm not gonna audition for that.
Yeah.
And you gotta know what that is for yourself.
Yeah,
But-
don't take any role.
Yeah,
Don't take any role. Only take roles that you are connected to, that you can connect to, and don't just, hey, it's an audition. Hey, I might as well just jump in there. And if you aren't connected to that role and you don't think that you can bring that role to life, hey, there's millions of writers out there. So that's it.
Well, thank you guys so much. This has been an incredible con. Give it up for our wonderful guests.
Thank y'all.